Welcome back, kiddos. So, according to reality, there are reports of a Honduran migrant caravan making its way by foot to the Texas border. This caravan is estimated to comprise of 7,000 to 10,000 people, most of whom are expected to apply for political asylum once they get to Texas. Flown up from southern Mexico, here's spokesperson of the caravan, Brianna Ramos.
Hola, thank you for having me on.
Brianna, a record-breaking number of people are risking their lives to travel thousands upon thousands of miles on foot to reach the Texas border. Why is that?
Okay, so one night I was like really craving some honey butter chicken biscuit, so I told my friend Anthony, I was like, dude, we need to get an order of chicken strips with that honey mustard. And so we decided we should get a group together and go to Whataburger.
I'm sorry. I don't, does this have to do with the migrant caravan?
Oh yeah, so we got a group of friends together and then we realized that the closest Whataburger is like 1,039 nautical miles away. So we were like, road trip.
You have 7,000 to 10,000 friends?
Well, no. I only know 1,000 personally, but I put it out on my Facebook, add me. And a bunch of people were like, oh my God, I want to get Whataburger too. So they just decided to join us.
So the migrant caravan is really just a big Whataburger run?
I mean, yeah. For the most part, we got some people who latched on who were like afraid of drug lords and they're like scared for their children or whatever. But for the most part, we're all just craving some good old-fashioned Texas fast food.
I see.
Honestly though, my tia hates Whataburger, but she's still coming along because she wants some of those H-E-B buttered tortillas. You know what I'm talking about? I could eat an entire stack of those as like a meal.
Trump has issued a statement about the caravan saying that none of you will be allowed into this country. And he's even deploying 800 troops to the Texas border to assist the Border Patrol. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, like, okay. First of all, super conceited to assume we want to live in your country. We're just coming to get the food and then we're going to turn around and go home.
What will happen if you're denied entry to the U.S. and therefore Whataburger? Won't this be a huge waste of time and energy?
Well, see, that's why they sent me ahead to talk to you.
I don't follow.
Okay, like, now that I'm in the U.S., like, I could just grab everybody's order from Whataburger down the street and just bring it all back.
Do you have some sort of enormous transportation?
No. So whatever I can't carry, we just decided to Postmates it from the border.
I didn't know Postmates transcended international borders.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Have you seen their sun chariot?
I can't say I have.
Plus, it's just like cheaper to get things delivered right at the border than like walking around for it in Honduras. Oh, there's my alarm. Our order's ready. Bye.
All right, best of luck. Thank you, Brianna Ramos. Everyone always leaves me. Election Day is notoriously known as the day that half of the population gets screwed over. In this case, it was the Democrats. But there's another holiday where people get even more screwed. That's right, I'm talking about good old Valentine's. Bow chicka wow wow. Was that sexy? Fun fact, did you know that Valentine's Day is the day my parents bang the most? I mean parents in general. Might have been celibate since birth, assuring themselves that this mistake will never happen twice. Anyways, nothing makes it more apparent than people banging in February than all of these November births, especially all of these brand new election machines popping out into the world. What's that? You weren't aware that election machines are birthed? Oh, well then you probably also are not aware of the rising concern that infant election machines have terrible representation and only have 0.001% chance of being adopted. We don't normally do this here on Next Week Now, but this is important. I was going to talk about how Election Day is the sexiest day of the year. We had a graphic about it and everything, but we need to talk about the important issues. So, sorry Uncle Sam becoming Daddy Sam. We'll have to talk about you another time. So, for those of you who haven't had the talk, when a daddy election machine and a mommy election machine agree politically, they share an outlet, and 2 years later, a new election machine is squeezed out of the political womb, and then immediately expected to work. The Fair Labor Standards Act does not apply to election machines because they're not human. Election machines are cold, heartless, and mainly stand still in a dark room. Hello, all of those things apply to me? After Election Day, the baby machines are sent around the country to adopt agencies. The election machines responsible for voting more conservative are sent to the very best of the best. Typical. And the election machines responsible for voting liberal are sent to college campuses, a little too on the nose. But no election machines have it harder than the libertarian ones. They're scrapped for parts and used to make sex spots. Those poor children. That's something only our very own Davis Grant would use. For those machines that are in adoption agencies, a common misconception they face from parents wanting to adopt is that election machines will likely be election machines for the rest of their lives. But statistically, that's untrue. Just as a human child becomes a chef, a businessman, and a celebrity. That's every parent's dream, or at least my dream, which is why I'm proud to announce that right after this broadcast, I'll be adopting an election machine. I hope my election machine becomes a vending machine. Well, that was unexpected. I think this has been a very exciting next week now. Our final prediction for you for the night is that you'll be back here next week watching us give you some more of that sweet, sweet news. Oh God, that was lame. Anyways, see you all next week. Well, not me, but someone will. I'm Samantha Mathis. Am I done now?